And welcome back to more Let's Play Super Smash Bros. Brawl, the Subspace Emissary unique co-op. It's that time again, it's a 5th episode, so I'm joined by another guest commentator. Say hello, Dark Samus288.
Hey, what's up, guys?
You're there! It's like you're right here with me. Well, through Skype.
Yeah.
Well, that works. I'm almost finished with the Great Maze here. This place is so confusing to me.
It is.
Somewhat. The thing is, it's been a long time since I've gone through the Great Maze, so I've forgotten everything.
Yeah.
So I'm just winging it. Normally I practice an LP if I can before I start it, but I did not practice this one. I'm just winging it.
Well, it's always good to see fail in an LP.
Yeah, I definitely fell in this LP, which I've had about two or three train wreck episodes, and that's just, I haven't failed yet in an LP, but this one's pretty much the one.
Yeah. Well, you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, nothing catastrophic, I guess, nothing terrible, but it's definitely not on par with what I'm usually capable of, mainly because I'm doing this unique co-op run, which is very hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually recorded some episodes of Super Mario 64 at one point, and there was some episodes that was such a complete failure. Like, I would go to Lethal Lava Land and try to get the Bully star, but I kept falling into the lava time and time again, and it would be just 9 minutes of fail.
Oh no!
It's like, I think I'm gonna redo this.
Yeah, I guess that's where you have to learn how to edit, because I think I know how to edit now. I'm sort of more comfortable with it, because when I do my Skyward Sword LP, I'm sure I'm gonna have to. It's gonna be such a long game, and definitely whenever I get around to doing Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, I'm gonna do some editing. Nobody wants to watch me sail around the ocean all day.
Exactly.
Cut to the island or whatever, and may do that. Now you're working on the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess right now. So far you've only uploaded episode 1.
Yeah, I'm actually uploading episode 2 as we speak.
Oh, really cool. So, okay. Well, this episode right here that we're recording on, I think will be uploaded on the 29th of November.
Okay.
And so that gives you an idea when this will come up, because we're recording here a day before Skyward Sword's release. So we're both looking forward to that. Yay!
Oh, definitely. I'm even making an entire vlog of, me going and getting the game, unboxing, and hopefully a first impressions video.
I'm gonna drive as fast as I can to GameStop. Oh.
Well, I unfortunately have to wait because my cameraman's gonna be having lunch with one of his friends, and we're gonna be leaving about 2 o'clock to go.
Okay.
To go to GameStop.
I'm gonna go to GameStop, and then I guess I'll spend Sunday playing it most of the day. Then Monday I'm gonna go back to my hometown because I'm on Thanksgiving break now. But when this is uploaded, I'll be off. So.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I have classes on Monday, which kind of sucks. But Tuesday through Sunday, I'll have the rest of the week off because of Thanksgiving. So I'll be able to. My stupid antivirus just told me that there was a scan completed.
Oh, did it scan your computer without you even knowing it?
I have it set where it scans every time, or not every time, but like whenever I open it up in the morning, it'll start scanning the computer.
Okay, mine does it at usually some inopportune times. There's been one LP where I had to do some parts over again because my antivirus software was auto-updating and it was making the video lag really bad. And I was getting so many frame drops. So, holy crap! Yeah, I'm not uploading this. This is just crap. So I had to redo some parts. That happened in I think twice. It happened in my new Super Mario Bros. Wii LP. Yeah. Well, it hasn't happened since, I don't think. I like to think I'm best with Link.
Yeah, Link's pretty cool.
He's the character I pick the most. Him and also Toon Link I pick in Brawl.
Yeah, I don't have Toon Link unlocked, unfortunately. I haven't actually beaten this game fully.
Really?
Yeah.
I've gone through this entire thing twice, but it's been about 2008 since the last time I've done it. But yeah, I have 100%ed this one time. But in this LP, I'm not interested in 100%ing it. I'm just sort of playing for fun. And when I say fun, I mean frustration. I don't care about 100%ing it. I'm just happy to finish it, really. Watch how Luigi just owns me. You get so confused with two people. You're focused on one character, but then inevitably
But you gotta worry about the other one.
Yeah, the other character's gonna get beat up or die. See, look, I do the dash B, but Yoshi rolls off. I meant to just throw the boomerang. Then I remember, holy crap, I can't do that. Yoshi died.
Huh. Wow. It's Samus Aran.
Yes, it is. I picked her especially for you since your username is Dark Samus.
Cool.
See, I put some thought into this. See how nice I am?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
You've always been nice.
Oh,
But...
thank you. I'm mean. No.
All caps rage.
Now, I have never once gotten mad in an LP. I've never raged. But this one was definitely frustrating. I definitely wanted to scream into a towel or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I raged a little bit when I was doing Mario Galaxy. Some of those levels can get so freaking annoying.
Oh, but I love the Mario Galaxy games. They're like my favorite 3D Mario games.
They are too. I mean, they're some of the best Mario games I've ever seen. Although I have to say Mario 64 is one of my all-time favorite games.
Yeah, mine too. It's definitely my top 10 as far as Mario games. Oh, you must be a huge fan of Mario games too, aren't you?
Not huge, but I do like Mario games quite a bit.
What would you say your favorite Zelda game is then?
Twilight Princess, which is exactly why I'm doing it.
Okay. Twilight Princess is probably number 2 for me. I don't think
be number 1 for you.
Definitely Ocarina of Time. I have never. I don't think any game ever is going to surpass that. That is still to this day my favorite game in the world.
Well, I saw the IGN review of Skyward Sword, and they said that possibly it has set a new standard for Nintendo and any Zelda game so far. So
yeah,
it might actually be better than Ocarina of Time.
It might be, I guess, in terms of structure and gameplay. I'm in a personal list. It's just me. I never played a game like Ocarina of Time before. It just had a huge impact when I was, I guess, younger. There's just so much nostalgia to it, and it really was a perfect game. So I know when Skyward Sword is released, it could very possibly steal the spot from Twilight Princess. I anticipate it might be my second favorite Zelda, and Twilight Princess might get bumped down to third. That's what I think. I highly doubt I'm going to enjoy it more than Ocarina of Time, but I guess it's possible.
Well, at least Ocarina of Time's still in my top 10 of awesome games, but I think Twilight Princess beats it in just a few aspects. But
I agree. And look, everyone's dead, so Kirby's by himself now. So that's kind of nice. I can control a single character. What would you say you like best about Twilight Princess?
I would just have to say, definitely like with Majora's Mask and stuff, like the character development that happens in that game. Like when Ilia loses her memory, you have to. It's unusual on how you find it, but once you do, it's like a heartwarming reunion.
Really? Okay.
Between the kids and Ilia, and especially at the very end, when Ilia and her father are running towards each other in the credits sequence. But other thing I like about it is just.
Look, I died. Go ahead. That's my first death in the Great Maze, but yeah, go on.
I think it's also just because I didn't really like the controls of Ocarina of Time. Really? They were wonderful for the N64, but now they are very clunky.
Really? I thought they were. I would agree with you on the horse controls. Yeah, the horse controls were kind of clunky, but everything else I thought was just perfect. That's just me. That's just me. It's like I said, it's all personal experience and opinions. And you may, I'm sure, disagree with me on this, but I kind of thought the characters in Twilight Princess just weren't that memorable. At least, just not for me. I mean, I like the characters. They just weren't as memorable as what you ran into in Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker, in my opinion. But yeah, Twilight Princess is still my second favorite. Zelda, well, until I play Skyward Sword, whenever that'll be. But
yeah.
But the thing I like, there are some things I do like about Twilight Princess more than Ocarina of Time. I will give it that. I think the combat was a lot more improved. It was more intuitive. There's greater combat, and the dungeons are just awesome. They're like the best dungeons in any Zelda game I've ever played.
I have to say that the Temple of Time is my absolute favorite temple of that game.
I would say mine would have to be either the Goron Mines or whatever the fourth one is called, the one with the sand.
The Arbiter's Grounds.
Yeah, Arbiter's Grounds. It's either the second one or the fourth one, I would say, is my favorite.
Well, second one, the Goron Mines is my second favorite, and the Arbiter's Grounds is my third favorite.
Okay.
So.
That's interesting. Yeah, I'm doubting anything's gonna surpass Ocarina of Time. Any game in general for me. It's just like I said, to this day, ever since I first played it back in January of 1999, it's still my favorite game.
Cool.
Oh, that's just me. So, is your favorite game also Twilight Princess, or is it a different game?
I'd say Mario 64 would top that a little bit more.
Okay.
And then close second would be Twilight Princess, and then probably a close third would be Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door.
Okay. Well, as far as Zelda games, what would you call your top 5? If you have a top 5.
Okay. It would be Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker. Let's see, what else? The original Legend of Zelda, and A Link to the Past.
Okay, that's a pretty good list.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although the only Zelda game that I never liked was actually Majora's Mask, surprisingly.
Really?
Because
I love that game. That's not for everybody. I can understand why some people don't like it.
Yeah. I just don't like it because the saving system has screwed me over too many times. I had to go through Woodfall Temple 4 times.
It's definitely a challenge. You really have to know what you're doing and what you want to accomplish in a certain amount of time. So, okay, you gotta pretty much a game where you have to make a plan for the day. Okay, I want to get this done before time runs out. Okay, and I'll save it and go back. Okay, now I need to get this done. You have to set yourself a schedule for that game. That's the thing. Not everybody likes that, but if you do it right, then it's just really, really enjoyable. But yeah, as far as my top 5 Zelda games, I would have to say, of course, Ocarina of Time, then Twilight Princess, then The Wind Waker, then Majora's Mask, then actually the Minish Cap would be number 5. I like the Minish Cap for Game Boy Advance.
I've played that before. That's a fun game.
I like it. Now, like I said, Skyward Sword could very easily take the number 2 spot, so I may have to revamp my list after I complete Skyward Sword.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, we're recording this one day before Skyward Sword comes out, but like I said, this will be uploaded on my calculations are correct, our numbers are right. This should be the 29th of November. This is so there. Blech.
So everyone will be enjoying this while this is going on.
I guess so.
I wonder if like, in terms of Zelda fans, there will be like a Let's Player withdrawal because so many people will be playing Skyward Sword and not paying attention to what videos are being uploaded. I don't know.
But I'm definitely planning on LPing Skyward Sword, like I said. After it comes out, not doing a blind LP, I'm going to have like a save file going, or a practice file, so I can kind of stay a few steps ahead. That, and I'm sure I'll probably use a guide for my LP, but not while I'm actually playing the game, so I can enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm planning on doing Twilight Princess, and then after that it'll be Mario 64, and then and Skyward Sword. I don't want to do 2 Zelda games in a row.
Awesome. It'll be a while before I get to Skyward, Twilight Princess, but I'll do it eventually. And another character died. Bleh.
Let's just hope that Skyward Sword doesn't totally screw us over with its difficulty.
Well, I want
it's supposed to be unlike par with Zelda 2.
I want it to be challenging, yeah, but you don't want a game to be tedious and frustrating to the point where it's not fun.
Exactly, that's what I'm hoping.
You gotta find the right balance between challenge and tediousness, that's the thing.
Exactly.
But I believe Nintendo knows what they're doing.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, when I watched the IGN review of the game, they said it was really good gameplay and that it worked really well. Every enemy is a challenge on memorizing their defenses and how you can land a perfect strike.
Yeah, because I found Wind Waker and Twilight Princess to be pretty easy.
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask were more difficult, but then again, this was the first time I ever played a game like that. Those two games are still kind of fresh and new to me. And now Majora's Mask really is a legitimately pretty hard Zelda game. As far
definitely.
Yes, Ocarina of Time is really easy now. When I first played it, it was kind of hard for me. That and I was younger anyway. I was only 13.
I bet people are wondering, like, how do I know you from here and everything?
I don't know.
I think, didn't we meet when we were doing the voice auditions for
we met through username 8sblack. I did a voice audition for him back in August, trying out for Mario's Unfortunate Life. I was going for the part of Mario, but he gave me Luigi, Bowser, and the game show host. But I was happy he even gave me something. I was kind of flattered, actually. I was really going for Mario. But it's a me, Mario. Hoo-hoo! I'm a Mario. I want to do that. I got Luigi, man. Mario. I guess that's decent. I don't know. I was surprised to give me the voice of Bowser, because Bowser really hurts my throat, and I never even tried a Bowser voice before I auditioned. I tried to make him sound like, how Nintendo makes him sound like with the whole that sort of thing. How he sounds like? Like in the Galaxy games, but anyway. Didn't you get a voice part in that too?
Yes, I got the Boomer, the talent show host.
Oh yeah. I'm wondering when 8sblack is ever going to get around to. I don't know if he's. Do you know if he's working on it or something, or?
Yeah, he told me he was working on it, but
I didn't know if it was canceled or what. But here recently, I actually did a voice recording for him. So I got that done.
Not everyone has gotten back to him on their voice recordings yet.
Who else does he need?
Well, I know he has me, you, Peach.
Yeah, he has Little Miss Weasley, but she's already recorded her voice.
Yeah, I'm not sure who all else he needs, but
as far as
what I've seen, I'm sure it's quite a bit.
Episode 1, let's see. Who was in episode 1?
It was Mario.
Doesn't Yoshi
Bowser.
have like a brief scene or something?
Yeah, I think Yoshi does.
Who's voicing Yoshi then?
I have no idea.
I don't know. That might be the only other person we're waiting on then. I don't know. Because everybody else should be covered. Because, like I said, there's in episode 1, Mario. I did my parts. Well, unless Mario hasn't. Who voices Mario?
That was a nice shot right there.
Oh, thank you. Let's charge it up. Seems like username Luigi Rave Party or something like that was the voice of Mario. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I don't know anything about him, to be honest.
Me neither.
I said your name on the internet and I know nothing about you. And you'll never see this video. That was a fun ride.
Whoa.
Another fun ride. Whee! I think I finally got everything. Samus died mysteriously. Okay, we'll go with that.
I hate these Spartan fish things. They are so annoying.
Yes, they are. And it's even more annoying when you're playing as 2 characters at once. I will never ever do anything unique again, I swear, because this was too frustrating.
And I hate what happens when the Spartan fish or whatever, when they come out, they're like, ho, ho, ho. It's like, oh crap, I'm in for a battle.
I believe this is the last character I have to fight before I can gain interest to Taboo.
Cool.
It's just Ganondorf, yep. So
Yeah, I've...
one more episode of this.
Cool. I've actually gotten through the Great Maze, but I have not been Taboo yet. I don't think I have a good enough character set to actually defeat him before all my characters are dead.
You get to choose 6, I believe.
Yeah. I definitely choose people like Meta Knight and stuff, because I'm really good with those.
Choose like Link or Mario. I'm pretty good with Ness and Yoshi too, I think.
Yeah.
I'm okay with Kirby. Yeah.
And here's what's funny. When Melee came out, I had no idea who Ness or Mother 2 or anything was.
Me either. But,
so I was like, why is this guy saying PK Thunder and PK Fire? And I'm like, oh, now he's using his magic stuff.
Yay.
You know, with the...
Well, I think we have to wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Alright, tune in next time for the final episode of Let's Play Super Smash Bros. Brawl, the Subspace Emissary Unique Co-op. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for commenting, Dark Samus.
No problem.
Bye.